All right. Three, two, one. Transition. Okay, it looks like we got it. I think we're live now.
Okay, we are in fact live. I verify that we are live because I see it on my phone.
Okay.
And now I'm going to mute that because otherwise that's going to be a problem. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Okay. I've got my. Oh, yeah. Hang on. Okay. I'm going to quit messing with my phone.
Okay.
Um, and turn my volume way down because it's still rolling.
Mhm.
Ah, go away. Okay. It's. There we go. It's off.
All right.
I'm not such a techno dweeb that I can't do this stuff, but
Right.
I usually like to script it ahead so that it's not all
Yeah.
freaky. Hi,
So,
Jeremiah.
hi, Kevin. I mean, Mr. Kevin.
It's been such a long time.
Couple months since. Let's see. How long it was
Several hundred miles.
published? July 28th.
It's been a long time. So it's my fault that we have been not that we've been away.
Mhm.
Jeremiah has wanted to do many more episodes. Um, but a few months ago, Mrs. Anderson said to me, "Hey, I want to move back to Michigan.
Mhm.
Our folks are getting old and older, and and she wants to be near them." So suddenly, all of my other priorities have changed.
Okay.
Had to do a bunch of projects in the house
Mhm.
to get it ready to sell. Um,
Right.
and Mrs. Anderson was working on getting a job in Michigan.
Right.
So we moved from just a couple weeks ago. We moved from Corydon, Indiana. We sold our house, and now we are in Jackson, Michigan, at my sister-in-law Stephanie's house. Happens to be in the room at the moment. We're live streaming stuff, just so you know. And she's working on some projects at the house, and we're just happy to be able to be here. And May 9th, we're going to close on a house not too far away from here of our own.
Right.
So then I'll have a proper studio set up instead of sitting in the corner here. But that's okay. So, anyways, all that is just excuses, but we had to learn. It, People have been doing this for ages and ages, but Jeremiah and I have had no idea until today how to do a live stream with a guest by remote. So maybe we'll talk about the technicalities of that, but thanks to a service called Video.Ninja, I am coming in remote into Jeremiah's laptop on OBS. So that's my what's been going on with me. What about you, Jeremiah?
So what's been going on with me since you left? It's no, not to be mean, but it's gonna be kind of leaning on your shoulder. Not saying like it's your fault. We could
It
have done it
is.
on yeah, but it took a while. We could have done online, but of course I had to save up for money. I was gonna get a mini PC, but luckily and thankfully you gave me a great laptop to stream on. Um, that I was actually really happy since I didn't have to spend $200. That might not seem a lot to other people, but to me it is. But I got to save some money
Sure.
and buy Christmas presents for people, and yeah,
Well, and part of that whole deal was I gifted Jeremiah my old laptop, which is I'm glad he thinks it's great because it's pretty old.
yeah,
Okay, it's running Windows 10. It was a gaming laptop, so it's spec pretty well, but it's pretty old. And meanwhile, I am coming to you all from on a uh, Samsung Snapdragon X uh, powered laptop, which is running Windows on ARM. And if you're not nerdy, then you won't know what that is. But it is wildly different from a standard PC running Windows to the point where some of the things that I want to do don't actually function. In particular, I want to use a video distribution tool called NDI Tools, and I can't. Also, can't run one of my Civilization games because it won't install. Just stuff like that.
Right.
Um, but otherwise, it's great. Has great battery life. The screen is awesome, and I mean, geez, 98% of what I want to do runs really, really well, and the thing sits on half a battery for hours and hours and hours.
Not
So,
mine.
but the whole reason why Jeremiah is hosting the podcast, well, there's two reasons really. Number one, that
One, I
I
own it.
can't. One, I cannot
Yeah.
effectively, and two, it is Jeremiah's podcast. I'm his guest, so, which is why I'm talking so
Well,
much.
you're my partner. You're my partner.
Yeah.
It's just I own it. I actually camera. I technically own the channel because he can go on, he can't go on it. I can, but we're
That's
just
okay.
partners, and we might have guests soon after our third episode. This is just first live that we're gonna do. We're gonna do some lives, and we'll record the lives, edit them to where people they couldn't join the live. They will watch the video the next time. Which
Right. So, anyways, we've just had a bunch of other stuff getting in the way. We've had some learning to do. Um, and so, you all don't know because you weren't sitting here with us, but for the past, oh, geez, it's 5 o'clock already.
oh my gosh,
For the past 2 hours, we've been learning how to bring a guest into OBS. And again, thanks to the people who created VDO.Ninja,
yeah.
that the thing is actually working. Hey, you're getting some hearts from somebody. Did you see that on the chat?
Fix. Hold up.
Nice.
Hey, thanks, Flicks.
So, anyway, I'm not sure what just happened. Did I?
You good?
We just went like some kind of full screen or something. Oh, I know. So I am, just so you know, I'm remoting by Video Ninja, but Jeremiah and I are also meeting in Google Meet, which is how I'm able to hear him at the moment.
And
And
I'm hearing you on the OBS.
right, but you were sharing
Fix.
OBS and I could see it, and now I can't see it, which is okay. Don't worry about it.
Right, I had
Okay?
to focus on the screen right here, so
Sure.
I can tell. Yeah.
Well, that's fine. That's not a problem. Anyways, there's a lot of we're having some growing pains. It's some people would find it to be a massive pain and wouldn't bother. We just think it's fun, and learning things like this. This is how nerdy I am.
I'm nerdy too.
I'm gonna put up at the new house. I'm gonna put up my own solar array, and I'm gonna do it bits and pieces,
With me, right?
all by myself.
Oh.
Oh well, not all. You know what? You are gonna come and visit. I wonder if so. I'm going to have a couple of weeks this summer. Well, 1 week, my nephew Braden is going to come and stay, and I'm just going to treat him like a rented mule. I'm just going to.
Hey, that's what I'm meant for.
And then I'll probably do the same thing with Jeremiah in a different week. I don't want to have them there both at the same time. You guys can be friends and all, but here's the problem. My dad's grandma, my great grandma Anderson, used to have this saying. She said, if you got one boy, then you got one boy to do chores.
You got one worker.
You got two boys, you got a half a boy to do chores.
Mm-hmm.
If you got three boys, you don't have anything.
Luckily,
they're self-distracting as it is.
well, me in my house, that. Oh my gosh, voice crack. That was true with our chores, but now since it's just me, I do all the chores happily. But yeah, but we also forgot another reason why we couldn't join. Oh no, someone just said I should get a. Someone just said I need to get a buzz. I don't know who. Real Videoxo or something like that.
Get a buzz, like a haircut buzz.
That might be my friend Sully, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, I shouldn't say his name.
I'm gonna guess that your friend, not Sully, doesn't know what's good hair and what's not. So you can just tell him to go.
No, he's a good friend. But,
okay.
But so the reason we couldn't at first, like 3 weeks or like 4 weeks, whenever before he got the news that his wife wanted to move, Mrs. Jen,
Hmm.
Um, we could not film at the church that we were filming at
That's
because we didn't
right.
get
That's right.
permission.
Well,
We had rules to follow.
yeah.
I totally forgot about them, and so as a result, we didn't kind of get kicked out, but
So here's the deal. So the church had an excellent setup for us to podcast from, except that our chats here, while we were members in good standing at the church, and we believe, as the church believes,
hmm
our views do not necessarily represent the church's views. And so for us to do our podcast from there would imply that they agreed with us in some way or other. And Pastor didn't think that that was suitable.
hmm
So he asked us, please, to go and do our podcast somewhere else.
which I believe.
And yeah, and we just didn't have the right setup at, at Jeremiah's house or really at my house at
At
the
the current
time.
time, yeah.
Yeah. So, and maybe we don't have the right setup now, but here we are
I mean,
pushing.
I got the good setup. I got a good mic. I got an extra
That's true.
monitor, more another my laptop,
Hey, that's a
webcam.
classic mic, by the way.
Yeah, exact.
That's
It's almost like our logo, but not that old.
that microphone there was
Donated by you.
Miss Jen bought it for me
Oh yeah, that's
at a
right.
yard sale from off of my friend Jeff Ketterman, who's he and his wife Carrie were having a yard sale, and he was getting rid of some of his old stuff. And so, what Jeremiah is using there is an old analog CAD studio quality mic, and he's running it into a Behringer UM2 digital analog to digital processor.
hmm
Okay.
Right.
Me, right now, I'm on my laptop mic, so it probably doesn't sound really good. I actually have a really nice, uh, I'm looking at it right now, it's off to my left. I have a really nice Wavelink
hmm
uh,
Right.
mic by, doggone it, Elgato. I have an
Oh,
Elgato
Elgato. Yeah.
Wavelink.
Right.
Um, and but it's hooked up on my work setup off to the side here, and I didn't feel like dragging it out. So I hope you all can deal with whatever
Because
quality's coming out of my laptop.
at the beginning of our thing, me and him wanted to meet just to talk because he's gone, haven't seen him in a while, and we wanted to fix
Yeah.
OBS. This, gosh, my friend Colin, he literally said Steelers ain't gonna make the playoffs for real.
He's
Yes,
looking over
they
his
are.
shoulder at the Steelers. We'll see. The Steelers are, hmm, they gotta get a quarterback. But if they get Aaron Rodgers, it will be a disaster. I hope they
Yeah,
don't. Um,
but anyways,
that's my opinion. Uh, so in case you forgot, the name of our podcast is Talking Stuff and Nonsense, and that's what we're doing right now.
yeah. Of course, our third episode. If our third episode, no, fourth.
This is
Our
our fourth episode. Yeah.
no, the live. I don't think the live stream counts. This is a live stream. Once if we want to do like
Oh
a
yeah. But this is an episode. It's okay.
really an episode is where we talk about a regular topic. We're just
You
explaining.
know what? It's
Okay.
going on your page. They've all been live streams.
No, only one of them.
No, that's right. We recorded and posted the other ones, but that's okay. It's
Yeah.
still an episode. I'm having an episode right now, right, Steph?
Yeah.
I'm.
Correct. Correct, you are.
In case you all can't tell, I am so excited that we're doing this now.
No, me too.
It has been a long time, and I'm just giddy. Okay, I know it's probably not very mature and old manish of me. You know, I'm going to be 60 this year, right?
No way.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Why?
no,
I'm gonna be... Oh,
no.
you're laughing at something else. You
My
knew I was going to be 60.
no, my brother. So they're actually watching the live stream while they're driving, and like it's on
Uh,
the front of the car.
okay,
Okay.
don't name names because we don't want them to. You know, there's a law about watching videos while you're driving, you know. It's okay.
Awesome.
Oh,
Hey,
you can just say that the passenger is watching the video while he's driving.
no, I know he was
Yeah, and he's listening.
like she was like this, and
Oh,
then
okay.
he saw
Awesome.
like
We're getting feedback, huh?
yeah.
That's good.
All right, so I'm gonna read the comments real quick. Okay, so one of this person said, "I'll give you props for the George Pickens and Decaf McCullough combo. Will go crazy, but if they do make it to the playoffs, they ain't making it far. Maybe we'll see. I'm
You
playing.
know,
I'm
you
playing.
never can tell.
And
The treat
sorry,
the Detroit Lions were supposed to win it all, right? And
no.
what do? They just laid an egg in the very first
Yeah.
round at
Josh.
home.
He said Josh Giddy, and then he need to question mark. Well, after he said
Josh
Giddy,
Giddy.
yeah.
Giddy?
Mhm.
Like I'm giddy?
I don't know.
No. Giddy meaning like super happy, can't
Right.
almost can't control myself. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is actually I think this is working out really well here.
Yeah.
I've
This.
got the ring light for me was the final piece because my face was all black and stuff.
Right.
Well,
So
not black, but yeah.
the original plan, we weren't even planning to have a live stream. It's just we were just fixing it, and then we were just gonna talk, and then probably around like 7, I'm gonna do a Bible study soon.
Oh, okay.
If people would join at 7,
Well, so I probably can't be on live for that long. I've got some other things I've got to
right.
do, like eat. We're podcasting right through dinner time for me.
Ah,
Old guys have got to have their food on time.
hey, I'm old.
It's not even in the oven. You're fine.
So
Right.
what? Then I'm fine. What?
It's not even in the oven. You're good.
It's not in, well, yeah, but it's 5:15 and I'm,
He's a
Well,
hungry boy.
it's time
yeah,
to eat.
dinner hasn't even been started, so you've got time to.
I'm sorry. I'm chatting with my sister-in-law who's here staining some tongue and groove planks for her special her display project in her kitchen counter.
Ooh,
And,
I just got a comment that was really what I wanted, and he said, "Hey, why don't you stream gaming videos?" That was a plan, but then we couldn't film at our church anymore, and then
that's
he
okay.
was gone, so we might actually start playing video games
Sure.
together. It's just I need to get Minecraft because that's a solid game to play
Is
with.
that what you
Easy.
want to do? Okay. We could, you can do multiplayer of various games.
Marvel Rivals.
The only serious game that I have right now. I'm a huge fan of strategy games, so I have Civilization 6.
Right.
I have 5 and 6. One of them won't install on this ARM laptop that I'm using. So, otherwise, and of course, I could have Minecraft. That's easy.
Right.
Um,
I
I'm
just need
not,
to pay for
you
it.
know, as much as I've helped other people do Minecraft, I've not ever played for myself.
Nope.
My
I've only
grandsons, I help them. My son Bob, when he was in high school, he and his friend Sean wanted to play in a world of their own,
mhm.
and I actually set up a Minecraft server at home and put a an external port on our internet connection so that his friend Sean could join into our service and play Minecraft with Bob.
Right. Oh, I remember that. You told me that.
Which was crazy to think that I learned how to do that, but I don't actually play the game.
Now the new. So what
Yeah.
I want to do is I want to get. I forgot what mod it was. I think it might have been Java, where you can install mods, and it's just. I hate horror movies. I love
Mm-hmm.
horror games, like Minecraft mods or something like it. They look so much fun.
My grandsons they play tons of Minecraft, and they mostly do it on like their console
Yeah.
on their TV. Yeah, but Ali and Milo are 6 and 4.
Thank you, Carter.
I think they're 6 and 4. Yeah, they're 6 and 4. Um, and Milo loves the Nether. He loves the Nether regions, Nether world,
I feel like
and all the creepy characters and stuff. I think they play in a safe mode though because they don't get killed.
Yeah.
Um, and they just delight in things like somebody they watch a bunch of YouTube videos with people playing Minecraft, and then they get like the cheat codes for like you make a I'm trying to figure out how this works, but you carve a magic word onto something that then you tap creatures with, and then they like fly upside down.
So
And it just cracks them up to see things go around upside down.
sometimes whenever I see a video, like a Minecraft video on like just regular Minecraft video, I don't
Hmm.
watch it. But whenever I see a
Yeah,
horror Minecraft video, it's just so much fun. But and then
people like it. Hmm.
the only game that I used to watch videos on to like pass things or where like Zelda. And he's oh okay.
Hmm.
So this
I do
real
have Breath of the Wild. Do I? I think I do. Yeah.
okay. So I'm gonna read the comments real quick. He said, "What are your specs?" I forgot. And then he said, "Yeah, it's Java. Bedrock is Cheeks. Oh, isn't
What are your
commands
specs? What?
specs? What are my specs? And
Oh, what are your specs?
nope, nope,
What are your
nope.
specs for what?
My PC.
Oh, that is a Lenovo gamepad, I
I
think
have
it
it pulled up
is.
here.
It's from like 4 or 5 years ago, though. So it's an Intel i7, but it's not, it's like a Gen 8
the
processor or something. It's
The
not,
GPU is a
it's a
Nevada
GeForce.
GeForce GTX 1650 Ti, and
Yeah.
then the CPU is Ryzen 7 400 4000 4800 with Radeon graphics, and then frequency.
Yeah. So it was well spec'd at the time. I dropped like 1100 on it. Um, it was meant for Miss Jen to use in her classes, but the next year she decided she would rather have a Mac.
Yeah.
So she got an M1 Mac, and then that became my PC for a couple of years before I passed it on to Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Um, and so it was good spec at the time, but it's just old now.
Right.
And if you're asking what are my specs, I'm running a Samsung Galaxy Book Edge 4, I think. It's got a Snapdragon X Elite processor and no particularly special graphics in it.
Mhm.
So it's just a good average machine. I can run some games if they'll install.
Mhm. Right.
So, but it's
All
not a gamer's machine at all.
right. I just need the money for Minecraft, and then I just need to get my mom to put her credit card in here, and then buy it,
Oh,
and so I give her the money.
yeah.
That should be a whole process.
Well,
That
fortunately,
sometimes
Minecraft doesn't cost too much. But
it's like $30.
yeah. So that's just the next job. The next job you get with the Greens or the Andersons or whoever.
Yeah, I need to. I was so my mom, she has my saving money. Anytime I get like a payment of something kind, I give half to her for savings and then half to myself for spending money. Say I want to go on a date, or I want to go hang out with my friends, or I want to buy a game, which I don't ever buy games. But
Okay. Well, so priorities, right? So like me, the thing I'm wanting to spend money on right now, and Mrs. Anderson and I have discussed and agreed. Besides the stuff we're doing for the house, because we're about to purchase a house,
right,
um, I have two motorcycles. They're a little bit old. They're not super old. I have an '03 Kawasaki like 750. It's a pretty good sized bike. It's a V
right,
twin, which was my father-in-law's, and it hasn't run for several years. He's had it in storage, and I worked on it some last summer. Probably spent about 20 hours on it. Were you there at all, Jeremiah, when I had the bike?
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't think so.
yep.
Yeah,
We worked
and
on
I
it
could get
together.
it. Yeah, and I could get it to fire, but I couldn't get it to start
No,
stay running. So I kind of gave up, and I had all this other stuff to do on the house.
it
I also
was
have a Suzuki um, Boulevard S40, which is a single cylinder 650, and that bike I didn't ride at all last summer. I may have rode it once or twice, but it was parked in next to the other bike, and I just had too many other things to do. So right now, the Kawasaki is in the shop. It's supposed to have a repair appointment
You
for
should,
the
you
9th
should
of
give me one of
April.
them. You should give one of them to me.
I'm not giving a motorcycle. You're not.
I'm about to get
No,
my. I'm
your
not.
mother would kill me.
Yeah, she should. She wouldn't get me
Okay, I'm
happy.
not. You know what?
We haven't had
I'll
great
put you
luck.
on my. I'll put you on my mower.
Okay.
Okay. Uh,
If Miss Jen lets you.
Actually, I'll
If Miss
put
Jen.
you on Miss Jen's mower.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
have to
So,
ask Miss Jen.
anyways, the Kawasaki, which is a bigger, nicer bike, I'm having at the shop right at TC Power Sports here in Jackson
Hmm.
to be repaired. The estimated repair cost is almost as much as I paid my father-in-law for it. It's $1,700. So, but that's rebuilt carburetor, new fuel supply, new tires front and back,
Right.
and like the oil change and tune up and all of that stuff.
Right.
So it'll run when I get it back. It'll run, and I'll be ready to ride.
Yeah, I think
The mhm.
sorry. I think the time that we were working on it was like right before I had to go to golf. I was
Yeah,
waiting in your car and then went to go to golf.
yeah. So, anyways, that's gonna run here in a couple of weeks, and I can't wait. I love to ride.
Yeah. Our
Um, yeah.
sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just talking on and on. Just
Right.
cut me
I
off,
think
man.
yeah, our family really hasn't had great experiences with motorcycles. My dad, he got in a big accident, and then my brother, he got
Mhm.
in a big accident, which messed up with his back badly. Like he lost 2 inches. So
Jeez, that's harsh. So, bikes are fun, but you have to be careful. And even if you are careful, the other guy might not be. So it's something that at my age, I mean, a guy could die on a motorcycle at any age, but I try to be real careful. I'm very rarely even remotely crazy on a bike.
hmm
Um, so I'm always looking out for who's coming and who's coming up on the sides or, front or behind.
right.
Um, but the other bike, I just got a new battery for it today, but of course it didn't come charged, so I've got to put it on the charger
Oh
before I
yeah,
can do anything.
I called
But
you
I'm
during
hoping
that
that
time.
bike will just fire up and run.
Yeah.
So it should. I didn't ride it much last year, but the year before I rode some, and
Right.
I, that bike is smaller. It's a little more fun, but only up to a certain speed, and then it gets really stressful.
Yeah.
It doesn't do well at high speeds because the way it's configured.
It was
It's
pretty.
loud. It doesn't have a windshield. It
Yeah, that's
it
right. It
really
doesn't.
wants it really wants to go about 45 or 50. That's when it's really fun.
Right.
But I'm hoping the other bike will be good on the highway. I'd sure love to ride up north or something with it.
Right. I think. Hey, maybe you can like maybe the next. So I want to go off the topic. Me going to your house.
Mm-hmm.
Am I going by bus or are you gonna pick me up?
So it is my plan that you should have a Greyhound bus adventure.
Okay.
Okay,
As long as I
so
cannot. I can defend myself. I got it.
so this will be a classic American road experience that not many people get.
Mm,
You know what? Honestly, I've never ridden on a Greyhound bus myself, but and it's still a company that operates. They have a terminal in Louisville. There's a terminal in Jackson.
okay.
So you'll be able to get on, have your mom drop you off in downtown Louisville, and we'll pick you up downtown Jackson,
Mhm.
and that'll be no offense, but that'll be way better than us driving all the way down to Corda and getting you, and then having to do it again at the end of the week.
Yeah. So maybe like
Uh,
yeah, that'd actually be pretty fun. I just have to get a battery bank though.
So, so the way travel works normally, like you get in your car and you go where you want to go, when you want to go, the speed you want to go.
Right.
When you get on a Greyhound bus, you go where the bus goes. You stop when the bus stops, you go the speed the bus goes.
Yeah.
So the regularly 6 hour trip might be more like 10 or 12 hours because of the various stops they make.
I'll probably
But
have to. I don't. My plan would have been to like stay up all night, sleep all the way over there. But yeah, I don't want somebody to steal any of my stuff, so I'll probably
well,
just
we'll see.
sleep a lot.
We'll see. There's a small chance that maybe we could just meet your mom halfway, like in India or something,
Eh,
and do it that way.
yeah, but take.
But anyway, so we'll see. Uh, that is, man, I've talked a bunch, maybe too much. It is almost. What time did we start?
We
What's the
started.
timer on the stream?
It was. There's no timer,
We're
but we.
almost at a half an hour, which is kind of long for a live stream.
A live stream could last like 5 hours.
I know, but
I know. I know. For us, really, we have stuff to do, but
well, and perhaps our friends are,
getting
you
bored.
know, like well, just for instance, my favorite YouTuber is Marquez Brownlee,
Yes.
and he has waveform podcast, which goes I don't know 2 or 3 days a week, I think,
Mhm.
for about an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah. We got less. We
That's
got.
kind of long.
Sorry. Yeah. We kind of got less views. Our first one we got lots of views, and that was like 15 minutes. Second
Yeah.
one was okay, but then the third one we had like 43 minutes, which was about coffee. Which
Yeah.
I'm fine with talking for a while. I'm fine with talking for a while. It's just I don't know about
Mhm.
other people because my mom said she didn't really want to watch it since how long it was. So
Yeah, that's the thing.
we might have to sub
So
in.
we're probably going to wrap up here in a little bit. But like Linus Tech Tips has a podcast that goes for like 3 hours a week, and I might put it on when I'm going to sleep and just let it roll. But I can't pay attention to something like that for 3 hours. I have too many other things to do.
Right. I did that.
So,
I did that with Marquez Brownlee for a little bit, where I listened to his
mhm,
podcast to go to sleep. Trust me, I listen to Friends when I go to sleep now. It used to
mhm.
be Thunderstorms. It was only my fan. It was Thunderstorms podcast, Christmas music, just a lot of things. And now I'm back to Friends.
I got you.
Yeah.
Well, you know what goes on at our house every night, don't you? Mrs. Anderson prefers the background noise to be Downton Abbey,
That's right. You were talking. I think you were
the
talking.
classic British show.
You were
Um,
talking to some people at our church. I'm not gonna say their names, but
mhm.
and you said how it's like at the bottom of the page or something like that.
She uses it kind of like a nightlight, like it's on the TV in the bedroom,
Mhm.
and the reason that that's the thing she likes is because it's really quality television.
Right.
Okay, just my opinion and her opinion.
Mm.
Um, it's it's funny, it's dramatic, it has a good soundtrack. It's just really well done, and she's seen them all many times, and so she doesn't have to pay attention to it, and she doesn't have to hear me snoring or whatever, or the cat, messing
Right.
around. Uh, so it's just a comfort thing for her. It's almost like a nightlight, you know.
Mhm. Right.
Um, so, and while I'd rather that it were something else, I don't hate it.
Mhm.
It's okay. And when you're married, you don't always get everything your way. Some things you both like together, and some things you have to like separately or hate separately.
Mhm.
And then there's lots of things that you just deal with. You learn to tolerate,
Right.
or else you don't stay together.
Right.
And it's our goal that we should be together until death parts us, as the vow says.
Yes.
So that means that I don't always get my way, and she doesn't always get her way, and we give to each other.
Mm.
So,
Right. But anyways.
anyways, uh, brother, I legitimately I'm hungry, and I'm gonna go get some dinner.
All right.
And now that we got this thing working, we'll definitely do it again before too long.
Maybe
Okay?
Well, me and you can fix it up, but we might do another one Sunday again, next Sunday.
Sundays are generally best for me, Sunday evenings, which is why we did it that way before. So I think I don't know if I can commit to every week,
It's fine.
but we'll be semi regularly on Sunday evenings.
All you have to do is show up, because I'm the one that has to come up with everything. So
Yeah. So we'll start getting into some other topics and stuff, or maybe, from week to week, it might just be, what really
just to
irritates me?
talk, just talk.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that too. Yeah. Or did you see what I saw this week that's so cool? Or, you know,
Right.
or we might play a game.
Our
We might,
next,
yeah.
we might have to get a separate channel for that.
So, so here's what I'm going to try to do. I got to work out my thing with that OBS virtual camera. If I can, then I'll submit my virtual camera output with my face and a copy of the game I'm playing onto that Video Ninja.
Right.
But first I got to get that thing working. Right now, OBS wants to hog the camera, and then it can't be fed to any other device.
I gotta learn how to edit though.
So,
I gotta learn how to edit. Which
okay.
I don't know what website to use for editing.
Edit video, you mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll help you
Hmm.
with that, or at least we'll figure it out together.
Right.
Also, Miss Jen is really good at that. She's about to graduate with her degree there in digital media and storytelling, and she has like the Adobe Creative Suite down, the whole thing. So,
Right. All right.
anyways,
Thank you.
I'm tired
folks.
out
Yep.
and hungry.
So, thank you guys for joining talking
Mhm.
stuff and nonsense with us. So, we will see you
Yeah.
maybe next week.
Should we do the Marquez Brownlee piece?
Peace.